Samsung Galaxy S24 is likely almost a year away, but rumors are already popping up for the future flagship phone. The Samsung Galaxy S23 series has quickly become one of the best Samsung phones and best Android phones. But the Galaxy S24 sounds like it'll improve on these already capable handsets with enhanced performance, better camera hardware, and more. Also, Samsung is going to ditch Plus models from its upcoming flagships, so there will be no S24 Plus. But why? So let's get straight into the video to find the reason and check the expected features of the Samsung's 24 Ultra, which will make it a masterpiece. Design. Recently, Samsung hired a famous Mercedes-Benz designer, Hubert H. Lee, to help craft the design of the S24 Ultra and possibly the foldable phones. You may not care much about this if you prioritize function over form, but the design remains an important area of focus for an average buyer and the company. Meanwhile, the iPhone retains nearly the same rear camera module design as the 2019 iPhone 11 Pro, which looks quite old now. The upcoming S24 Ultra will have a pretty cool camera design and has flatter sides than this 23 Ultra. The Galaxy S24 Ultra brings back the camera island, which Samsung ditched with the Galaxy S22 Ultra. Its rear cameras are all placed on a camera island in the top left corner, and the primary sensor is way too bigger than the others. The Galaxy S24 Ultra's back glass is curved towards the sides, and the same goes for the phone's display. A super premium Armor aluminum and Gorilla Glass Victus 2 flagship with an S Pen on deck and a mostly flat design. We don't anticipate any changes in the overall size of the phone, as this 6.8-inch dynamic AMOLED display is unlikely to grow in size or shrink to a smaller footprint. S24 Ultra is expected to have more curved edges than S23 Ultra, which was minimal and neglected. Camera. Famous leakers like Ice Universe on Twitter say that Samsung is actively working on a new telephoto solution for the S24 Ultra. The leaker didn't reveal much specific information, except that the telephoto will adopt a new solution. This could mean a simple sensor size upgrade to either the 3x or 10x sensor, or something more radical like continuous optical zoom or a floating telephoto. In an official blog post, Samsung once explained how they plan to improve video quality. The primary 200MP sensor will probably remain the same, but there's a lot of optimization scope in 1 year. Videos from the S23 Ultra are already some of the best you can get on a phone. With the S24 Ultra, Samsung plans to improve video quality in high-contrast scenes. And if we talk about the zoom feature, analysts expect the S24 Ultra to feature 150x zoom. One of the zoom sensors may have a 2.5 to 2.9 variable f-stop, which will improve the details and brightness in zoom shots. We also hope for Gen 4 optics with a wider aperture. Hardware. The S23 lineup has Samsung-exclusive Qualcomm chips that have a CPU and GPU overclock. It makes little to no practical difference, but the theoretical peak performance is higher. It might come in handy when we see games with ray tracing. Until Samsung's 3nm Exynos chips are ready, they'll continue this partnership with Qualcomm for early access to the overclocked chips. Exynos chips from the past weren't the best due to Samsung's comparatively worse foundry, which also affected the 888 and 8 Gen 1. These chips weren't very efficient, sucked a lot of battery, and didn't do all that well in games. The S24 lineup will use the 8 Gen 3, which there are many rumors about already. 8 Gen 3 prototype tests score well on Geekbench 5. They might surpass Apple's 3nm A17 Bionic for the first time in CPU scores. Display. Samsung is alternating between curved and flat screens. The S20 and S22 Ultra had drastic and noticeable curves, but the S21 Ultra was a flat screen. The S23 Ultra is nearly flat too, and the curve is negligible. We might see Samsung return to a curve with the S24 Ultra. 2023 was the first time Samsung lost to Xiaomi and Apple with peak brightness numbers. The S24 Ultra will probably have the exact 1440 pixels resolution, HDR10 Plus certification, and a variable 120Hz refresh rate and Gorilla Glass Victus 2, and the class-leading contrast, vibrancy, and overall color rendition that Samsung's flagship phone displays are usually known for. Samsung screens have great DCI-P3 coverage and Delta E values, so they remain industry-leading regardless of the brightness numbers. There's a chance that Samsung might cross the 2000 nits mark with the S24 Ultra screen, but no credible sources confirm. Will Samsung ditch S24 Plus model? Samsung's lineup since the S20 was quite cluttered, and the S20 was too similar to the S20 Plus to receive a higher price tag. Similarly, with the S21, S22, and S23, the phones are too identical in features to the vanilla models but only till $200 cheaper than the Ultra. The S23 and S23 Plus share an identical spec sheet, and an LTPS 1080p screen on a 6.7-inch display is underwhelming for $999 in 2023. Both have the same chip and the same Gen5 primary sensor. Their main differences are screen size, charging speed, and battery size. Just for that, people aren't willing to pay $200 extra. This is why the Plus models never sold well. The move to kill the S24 Plus line from next year directly results from a general loss of interest in regular smartphone updates and the near standstill in innovation. If they don't make a Plus model, they can reallocate resources and focus more on foldable products. There are rumors of a Z Flex or a Z Flip Ultra in the works for 2024. Release date and price. While the S22 series was launched on 9 Feb 2022 and the S23 series was released on 1 Feb 2023, the S24 series is expected to be launched in the first week of February 2024. We might get some price bumps in some regions, while the USA is expected to stick with $799 for the base S24 model, while $1,199 for the Ultra model. On the topic of RAM and storage, we are likely getting two versions as well, with either 8 or 12 gigabytes of RAM depending on the storage version. The starting 256 gigabytes version of the phone will likely arrive with 8 gigabytes of memory, while the 512 gigabytes and 1 TB versions might come with at least 12 gigabytes of RAM for all the multitasking needs one might have. If we talk about battery size, we could get the same 3900 mAh for the base model and 5000 mAh for the Ultra model, while the base model will feature 25 watts charging, while the Ultra model will have 45 watts charging. To summarize, the phone could have a brighter and better screen, much better zoom and video, possibly with variable aperture or continuous/variable zoom, the usual yearly performance gains, and a new design. This is it for today. We will update you as soon as we get more information. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. More hot topics are on the way. Like and share this video with your friends. See you again in the next video.